Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Matt Spiegle and I'm a scientific communications veterinarian at Royal Canin, Canada. Today I'm going to be speaking to you about healthy habits in our pets, specifically focusing around healthy growth for our puppies and kittens. Now, getting a new puppy or kitten is one of the most exciting and rewarding experiences that you'll ever have. I got my dog Eddie over here from the Humane Society at about 10 weeks old, and it's hard to believe that was over 9 years ago. Getting a puppy or kitten is a huge commitment as well, and nutrition plays a major role in their overall health, so it's so important to start them off right. Each puppy and kitten is unique and will have a special personality and a special bond with you. It's so important to speak to your veterinarian about proper nutrition plan based on your pet's individual needs. These needs can include the specifics for their breed, their age, their activity level, their weight, their lifestyle, or if they have any other underlying health concerns. Frequent visits to the vet are so important in these early stages of your puppy or kitten's life for many reasons, including vaccines, health checks, parasite prevention, stool tests, and the list goes on. Trending your pet's weight and body condition score will help ensure that they're growing at the proper rate. On the screen, you're going to see some growth curves for puppies, and they're very similar to the growth curves that a pediatrician would use for human babies. These tools were created after lots of research at the Waltham Centre in England, and they're a great way for your veterinary team to make sure that your puppy is growing close to the same curve or percentile line. Jumps in either direction allow us to catch these weight changes early and address them head on earlier so that we can make the appropriate adjustments. The frequent weigh-in visits are actually a really great way to familiarize your pet with the vet and to make sure that they have lots of positive visits that involve love, attention, and the occasional treat too. I've seen dogs pulling their owners into a clinic because they love going to the vet so much, and a large part of that is the fact that their owners actually worked really hard to ensure that they came for quick and easy visits that were rewarded along the way. Growing requires a lot of energy, and that's why puppy and kitten diets have more calories than most adult diets do. And they need those calories to grow. The expression "too much of a good thing," though, also applies to the growth diets as well. It's so important to ensure that your pet is getting the proper nutrition and the proper amount of calories daily so that they grow appropriately. Puppies and kittens who are overweight are much more likely to be overweight when they reach adulthood. And large breed dogs actually, as their puppies, it's so important that they eat a large breed puppy food to ensure their rate of growth is proper so to help prevent bone and joint problems later in life. We've already talked about portion control, and that's so important for growing puppies and kittens as well. We also did a demonstration where I showed you how quick and easy it is to weigh your pet's food using a gram scale in a previous video, so be sure to check that out as well. In a matter of seconds, you can have the most accurate measurement for your pet's allotment, and studies have shown that measuring cups are actually quite inaccurate, so these precise measurements are so important for all pets. They're especially important for small dogs and cats, where a small amount of extra kibble can actually make a huge difference to their daily caloric intake. Proper training is so important for puppies and kittens too, and with training comes treats often. When it comes to treats, there's a 10% rule that should be applied. What this means is that 10% of your pet's daily calories should come from treats, maximum. If your pet's consuming, for example, 500 calories per day, that means 450 of those calories should come from their complete and balanced diet, and another 50 calories should come from treats. Like diets, treats vary greatly in caloric density, so make sure you check out the treats and make sure you're aware of how much you're giving. Using your pet's daily allotment of kibble, so not extra kibble, but paired to their daily allotment for treats when you're training them is also a great idea. Finding a low-calorie, very tasty treat that your pet enjoys is also another good tip too. Exercise is really important for our pets and for growing puppies and kittens for sure. That's a big part of their day-to-day. We want to make sure that we keep them engaged with puzzle feeders that allow for some exercise as well. Regular walks with puppies are a great form of exercise, assuming they've had their vaccines, but it's also important not to over-exercise your puppy as well when they're growing. Since their bones are still growing and developing, too much high-intensity exercise or long jogs could actually potentially cause damage. There are so many benefits to spaying and neutering your pets, but it's also important to be aware that their caloric needs will actually decrease dramatically after this occurs. Changes after a spay or neuter include decreased metabolism, increased appetite, decreased amounts of exercise. In fact, one study in cats showed that the average increase of 30% body weight just 3 months after neutering if the cat's allowed to eat as much as it wants. This means that you should speak to your veterinarian about adjusting the amount of food that you're feeding your pet in a day after a spay or a neuter. I showed you a pic of Eddie as a puppy, but I want to end with a picture of him now. So despite being 9 years old, Eddie still acts like a puppy, and I'm going to brag a little bit like a pet parent. He has always been an ideal weight and body condition score. He's always had a beautiful coat and perfect poops. All of this has been directly related to the nutrition that he gets on a daily basis, along with the healthy habits that we incorporate into our daily routine. I hope that you found this video helpful and that you'll be able to incorporate some of these healthy habits with your puppy or kitten. Thanks so much for watching, and take care.